Snipers are often thought of as kind of a mid-tower. They're okay. There's nothing really wrong with them. They kind of just exist, and they're okay in the early game, kind of fall off in the late game a little bit. But I was thinking, can we make them better? Can we use them in a particular way to make them unbelievably powerful? So what I wanted to do is I did a quick dart monkey start in here. I picked a hero that's going to work well with snipers by just getting a lot of insta-killing action, basically, but we do need a tower to start off the game with, and that's going to be our free dart monkey. So, at this point, though, it's all about the snipers, guys. We're going to be going hard on the snipers. We're going to be trying out different sniper combos and seeing what is going to work for us. But I was thinking, probably the most overlooked path in all of sniper territory is the top path. It's got the full metal jacket, it's got the large caliber, that's a very normal tower to use, but deadly precision. It goes through 20 damage per shot. I mean, we're talking about 7 to 20. That's more than double, nearly triple the amount of damage. 20 damage in a single shot is ridiculous. But of course, it comes at a price. We're talking about $3,600. You can get semi-automatic rifle or bouncing bullet, which are both fantastic sniper combos for less money than just popping ceramics in a single shot. But don't forget that it also does a really good amount of damage against Moabs and or any bigger balloons that we might end up coming up against anyways. So I was thinking, should we go big? Should we go ham on getting a pretty good amount of snipers here, get some sort of weird village going to kind of buff them all with any attack speed that we can possibly get, possibly alchemize them just kind of for fun, and make snipers be one of the most powerful towers in all of BTD6? Whoa! Maybe. I mean, we're going to kind of have to, like, test it out and see, but so far it's going great. I mean, look at this. A 4-sniper combo is just, like, annihilating everything. Kind of weird, actually. So one really quick trick with snipers is that if you're going to get any upgrades, definitely put the most upgraded one on strong, and then everybody else on first. And the reason why this is nice is because the, and also the strongest of them all, Psy here, definitely put them on strong, because then they can hit the biggest balloons, let everybody else kind of do the cleanup. In addition, if you do need to go for camo detection, you can kind of rely on Psy for the most part, but if we got big chunks of balloons coming in, probably going to have to go for night vision goggles, or we can go fancy with it and end up just trying to go for some sort of middle path village here kind of early on. I don't know. It's definitely an option for us. So far, things are going pretty great, though. Definitely not upset, but we got round 27, which is one of the beefiest rounds for us in a long time because it's a lot of balloons. So I'm curious to see if we can pop these all with just regular old snipers at this point and a random dart monkey. So far, it's going okay. Only got one life, though. Oh, gosh. Let's try the... Oh, we can't even afford jungle drums. But dang, snipers hanging on with road spikes in the back. Road spikes using up a few of the balloons here, but dang, we survive even the tough round 27 at this point, and we get that jungle drums flowing. Now for the rest of the game, 15% extra speed bonus for every sniper that I put in the range here, which is just straight delicious. I gotta start upgrading. So we're gonna go for the large caliber. I'm going to go for the faster firing. I'm going to go for that ceramic pop and power tower and just see how this is all going to go down. Real quick interruption. Thank you guys for being amazing. If you want to be even more amazing, press the like button, subscribe, and use my creator support code. It's SJB. Appreciate it so much and have a wonderful video. It's kind of cool actually that Psy can take down all of round 33 by himself. Do not need any extra camo protection. It makes me assume that also round 36 should be fine, and 37 should also be fine. But here we go. Large caliber is officially up. When we get that guy, we definitely want to go faster firing. But these balloons are getting kind of wild already. This is honestly a little bit mesmerizing to watch these yellows kind of go past each other here. But dang, this is scary. They're starting to come down the last of the line here. I can't even really use size ability because I put them in the bottom here. Kind of stupidly. Road spikes again could come into play. But it looks like we will manage. Unbelievable! So before I go crazy and get my ceramic pop and power, I think I'm better off going for just a few more regular old snipers. So we're going to go for a few more base snipers at this point. It's kind of odd that this is actually working so well. But dang, dude. They are cleaning up all the balloons. Pretty much no problem. Psy's still taking down the camo. Go! Maybe not completely. Put him back on first for a little bit. Take out these camo greens. All right, good enough. Back to strong for you. And now I want to, before the Moab, get a deadly precision. I think this guy is going to be one of the keys to popping the Moab, and of course the ceramics on the inside here. Every single shot can kill a ceramic, which is delicious. But what's weird about that is once you get to fortified ceramics and everything, then that gets a little bit wonky. Because popping through 20 damage can lead you to having something disappear entirely, or pop down into like 20 blues, which is not fun, like, at all. 20 blues with all these snipers is usually not a good thing to deal with. So it's why snipers are going to be kind of a weird tower to use, because you really do need to kind of have like a combo play to make them worthwhile here. Anyways, this is not bad at all. Main Moab is, of course, way more expensive. We're talking about 6 grand for just that single upgrade here. I cannot get that guy going at all. But look at this! Moab. Oh, baby! That was one of the quickest Moab pops I've ever gotten in my entire life. Snipers, dude. Rocking it. All right, I think we're going to go for a double dip. Let's go for another one of those deadly precisions. And at this point, I'm still going to put him on strong, even though I don't love it. But a large caliber is going to be strong enough to get through most layers of most balloons, except for something really, really big, like a ceramic or maybe a rainbow. Also, cam detection, relying on size still, but I cannot do that forever, so we're going to finally get that radar scanner. Now, everybody in the entire game here, no matter what I get, will automatically have that cam detection. But I'm not planning on going for a lot of middle paths, which is kind of unusual for a lot of sniper plays. Usually, almost no matter what you're doing, you go for that middle path combo, because it goes through and shreds a lot of the smaller balloons on the inside. But because we have so many random small snipers here, it just doesn't seem to matter. All right, a second deadly precision already with faster firing and even faster firing. Wonderful. Straight up dominating. Like, no issues at all. I am very, very, very impressed with this current strategy. Round 4. This is a tough round, usually. We're, like, barely letting the balloons on the screen at this point. Now, 49 could end up being a little bit weirder because we got a lot of weird green balloons kind of mixed into everything. Could end up becoming a problem, but honestly, based on what I'm seeing so far, I don't think it's going to be. All right, let's try for a third deadly precision sniper at this point. But we should think about this in terms of long-term gameplay. Of course, right now, we're absolutely dominating. Clearly, snipers in the early game are not bad. Snipers in the mid-game are not bad. But will snipers in the late game be good? And I don't know the answer to that question, to be completely honest with y'all. We'll kind of have to, like, watch and see. But holy crap! Moab's dying as soon as they walk in is good! Now keep in mind that this is on Impoppable, so I have the ability to farm, but I have not done that farming yet. Everything is more expensive for me, and I'm still dominating this frickin' hard. Okay, I'm gonna go for one last deadly precision here with faster firing, and I think that is gonna be more than enough to take down all the Moabs, all the balloons, until probably round 63 at the very least, and even round 63 might go down with this current strategy. Let's just see how much money we can save up at this point. All right, things are still going absolutely phenomenal at this point. We're on round 59 here. We got camel-leds and everything. Like, balloons are barely making it on the screen. BFB, though. I mean, this is the first time we have to deal with a very big balloon. BFB layer goes down very quickly. Let's go down. Oh, my God. That was good. Oh, here we go. We got our first major issue. Lots and lots of balloons. Okay, that is bad. There's an upside to this, is that we have a lot of money, 17 grand. So what do we do? Well, I was telling you guys I didn't really want to go for very many middle path snipers, but it's not like you can't go for them. Now, here's the interesting thing. If we're going to go for a middle path sniper, what I usually like to go for is a bottom path combo. Fast firing is usually going to end up being better, and we definitely want to leave this guy on first to be our cleanup tower. Let's see if this one tower that can make us money is going to change the game in our favor a lot. And it definitely seems to be the case here. One shrapnel shot just bloop, owns everything. Now, because I'm popping the balloons super duper quickly, it's actually a kind of bad combo to go for snipers. Usually what you want to do is you want to get these guys to last as long as possible, slow the balloons down, maybe even keep them out of range or something like that, so you can let these abilities make you more cash. The longer it takes you to pop the balloons, the more money you're going to make, unless you just infinistall, which is not usually a good option. So here we go, 63 though. No issues at all. Beautiful. And we get our first sets of money. Whoop. So we get 1,200 bucks. I mean, it's not like we're making bank over here. That's a long cooldown. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's a 90-second cooldown. So it's going to take us a long time, possibly multiple rounds, to get this guy flowing at all. But overall, still not bad. I think our best option is, to be honest, go for an elite sniper at this point. I mean, he's 17k. He's going to be our good cleanup tower. We've already got the Moab pop and power covered, most of the ceramic pop and power covered. Everything at its base level is covered at this point. Also, I should mention that this thing is still in the way. If you actually look at our snipers, kind of depending where I put them, we've got a small range where they cannot attack. I don't think that's going to overall end up being a big deal, because no matter what, we're going to be having somewhere where we can attack the Bloons, like 99.9% of the time, and the most important area that is going to be available to see is the end of the map. So over here, and of course over here, we can see that no problem. One other thing that I could anticipate becoming a problem here is these snipers on strong actually could end up being long-term a bad thing. Alright, putting all of your snipers on first in the super duper late game might seem really wonky and weird, but if you're just killing all this, just as an example, think about round 98. If you're just aiming all this oh my gods, and then you're not able to pop all the reinforced BFBs and all the random Moabs and ceramics like sneaking through your defense, it's going to be a terrible, terrible thing for you to do. But so far, I don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually not going to use this ability. I know this seems a little bit goofy, but I'm going to wait until I get this Elite Sniper, and I think, I can't remember for sure, but I think if I buy this Elite Sniper, it doesn't reset the cooldown. But maybe it will. Maybe I'm an idiot. Maybe I should just use it. No, we're going to wait it out. No, it resets it! I'm an idiot! I decided to un-idiotify my strategy just because I'm lame. I get 1,200 bucks, I get to buy the Elite Sniper, we get to start that cooldown over again. So I think that's a thing that's been part of the game for a long time, but I always just forget that it's a thing. Druids, heli pilots, snipers, when you buy that next upgrade, they do not get the cooldown to be kept. It's like starting a new ability again. So you get to use it, buy that upgrade, and then use it again whenever you get the money for it. So anyways, we get an Elite Sniper now, so you might be wondering, do we do Elite targeting on our snipers? So maybe. Right now I've got my guys on strong, these guys on first. I think, to be honest, until we get to past round 80, this makes the most sense. But once we get past round 80, Elite targeting might actually make more sense because of the issues I was telling you guys about earlier, where you don't want to hit all this oh my gods, just let reinforced BFBs walk through a defense or something. So far I have been doing a solo sniper play. That's actually not the main point of this video. The main point is not to do a solo sniper play the entire game. I wanted to do snipers, see how they work in the early game, see if we can kind of roll that into something that's going to work well in the late game. And I believe that we can. I think we can just continue with a little bit more money making. Maybe go for one more supply drop here. And then just kind of work our way into something else that's just going to be kind of in the front here and just pops a lot of Bloons. I don't know if it's going to be like a Moab Dom or an Inferno Ring or maybe even just a Bloon Solver or something. Just something to kind of like work together well with them. Alright, so unfortunately we don't get to... Oh, yeah, okay, there we go. Alright, that's going to be good timing on that ability. Yeah, pretty good timing, I think. Hopefully, that works out. But unfortunately, we have not been able to use size abilities at all again. Again, that was kind of an idiotic move on my part by not putting side towards the front of the map. But luckily for us, it has not been a big deal so far. We haven't really needed it. There was a couple rounds where I used road spikes, but that was early game when we were struggling against the weirder Bloons that I had not even bought the cool sniper upgrades yet. Ooh, here we go, 75. Definitely a tough round here. With a lot of Bloons all over the place. But even around 75 goes down. 76, though. Uh-oh, this is not looking good. Or is it? Oh, it is looking good. These guys are great, dude. So up until round 80, they will pop ceramics in a single shot. Past round 80, that will not happen. Don't forget, the game, for some reason, up until round 80, is always the same. Every Bloon has the exact same amount of layers to it, basically. Ooh, we get another big round here, round 77. Luckily for us, still going good enough. Elite Sniper, I guess, just rocking things right now. Oh, also, never bought this upgrade. And also, usually when I bought... You know what, let's go for a triple dip, my friends. Supply drop times 3. Usually when I triple... whenever I ever get Elite Snipers or Middle Path Snipers, I go for the faster firing because I'm going to alch them. Alright, so this is kind of a weird thing to do, but it makes sense. It's just a good combo. We're going to alch them. We're going to alch them up to 4th tier, and I'm going to combine them with the middle path combo again. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Let's combine it with the bottom path. Kind of just feeling it right now. Alright, so I still don't have these guys lined up yet because I suck. But I'm going to use it now, and then hopefully I'm going to use that next one, and I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait this little tiny bit of extra time before I use it again, so I can just all 3 lined up for one single ability. Alright, here we go. We got the stronger stim with the fast throwing and acid. Oh, I should not have bought acid pool. I'm an idiot. Alright, well, I regret that decision just a little bit, but we're doing alright. Alright, round 79 at this point. BFBs, reinforced BFBs going down easily. Oh my god, should go down so easily. I don't see how that's going to be a problem for us, like, at all. Come on, let's see it. Round 80s. Oh my god. Okay, so these guys actually don't have that much pop count. It really is seemingly the elite sniper doing the work. 67,000 pops, 17, 18,000 pops, 12,000 pops already. Sai also with 85,000. This is kind of it really is like a combo. It's like everybody working together here. All right, here we go. Get all three ready to go. Ba-bam! Now we're making... Oh, we're making, what, like 6 grand now with a single ability? That's not bad. That's not bad at all. The power of sniper. All right, so even though I said I didn't need to get rid of this early game, at this point, let's get rid of it because we're going to start getting more things flowing in the front. But instead of going absolutely wild and just starting to buy other towers, I want to see how far we can go. Like, are snipers still a good late-game tower? So far, yes. They're an extremely good late-game tower at this point in the game. We're making cash off of them. They're popping all the balloons very, very easily. I don't have to target them or micro them or do anything, and they've got that infinite range thing, so I don't have to worry about, like, making sure that they're doing the right thing. They just, no matter what, will be doing something. And again, this is not with elite targeting. This is with first, one elite, and strongs. Mostly strongs with these guys. I am curious to see how far we go. I mean, we might be looking at mid-90s here before we end up losing. Around 92, 94. I mean, things could go wrong at any point. I mean, I could lose in around 85 here for all I know. But we might be able to go pretty far here. I will admit this one looks scary. We've got 4s, oh my god, to deal with. BFBs all over the place. Moab's kind of coming in here pretty far, but still not an issue, especially with Sai being level 16 already and able to target BFBs at this point. Holy crap. Now, this is an intermediate map, so he could level up faster, but I really don't feel like we need it. Popping BFBs by the time you get to the mid-80s is, like, totally fine by me. And unfortunately, we cannot pop DDTs at all, so we will need the snipers to do all of that work, but I don't think I'm afraid. Every single one of my snipers here, except for these two, can pop lead balloons at this point. And we can pop camo balloons, of course. So that's not an issue. And we've got $70,000 saved up. So if we really need to get any extra help, we've got it covered. Okay. DDTs. Oh, that was not as fantastic as I would have hoped. Okay. Okay. I still want to ride this out. I want to see how far we can go, and I know what I want to buy, though. I'm going to get a simple tower that will defeat everything. Okay. I'm going to go for a Super Monkey. I'm going to go for a bottom path. I'm going to go for the full-on Dark Champ here. Probably with Plasma Blast, but we'll see how I'm feeling at that point. I think I got the money for it already, but again, I want to just see, like, dang, if I just bought more snipers, could I just defend anyways? Maybe that's like a cooler strategy, but I don't want to do that. I wanted to merge my strategies together instead of doing a full-on solo sniper strategy, which I've definitely done that before. All right, round 92 even goes down. DDTs, again, going to be a bit of a problem, I think. Let's watch this carefully. They're getting reasonably far to DDT. Okay, that was enough to kill us. So if DDTs are our weakness, how do we stop it? Like I was telling you guys, the answer is the Dark Champion. Easily go Plasma Blast, then you have no weakness. All right, DDT is easily covered by this guy. He's great against the bad, great against just random balloons. Of course, it's all thanks to having the money necessary to make this happen. So it was partially these guys kind of working together, but don't forget that this is an impoppable game, so the money is supposed to be scarcer, harder to get, and I didn't even start farming until past round like 50 or so. So this shows how much money we've made, though, and that's not bad. We've nearly paid for the Elite Sniper, and, oh no, we've easily paid for the Elite Sniper. He's only he's only like $30,000 total or so. So yeah, he's easily paid for himself. These guys have easily paid for themselves as well, or close to it. So at this point, they're basically free. Not bad. All right, round 95 now. Still no major issues at all. They're getting defeated on this first line hit. They don't even make it past this center point. That's like 1/4 through the map. 1/4, 1/2, 3/4, and then the last bit. That's the way I'm considering it. There we go, another big chunk of money for us, and we don't even need it. Oh my goodness! So, did this surprise you guys at all? I mean, I'll be honest, I've done some sniper chimps runs before where I do like sniper only on a beginner map, on an intermediate map, but I have not done the advanced map yet because I thought it was too difficult. But after I see this, I'm thinking, I got a new strategy, bro. Of course, I can't make any extra money. That's the major issue, and I don't get to do this super duper awesome late game tower here, so we have to think a little bit further ahead and make sure that we've got the DDT pop and power necessary, which is probably the biggest issue for us in this entire league. But I do think it's possible. All right, here we go, round 98, another pretty tough round. Big amounts of balloons all over the place. In fact, this is probably the weakness of the Dark Champion overall. Getting pretty far, but it does look like it's going to be cleaned up pretty easily. I also think this is... I guess it wasn't out of range. Okay. I'm pretty sure that that's a global, but I don't know. I use Psy all that often, so people always make fun of me because I don't know how to play with Psy. 99 goes down easily, and round 100. So I don't see how we lose. We do 20 damage per shot with this, which is very quick shooting, by the way. We're doing not as much with this. That's actually kind of important to know. Elite Sniper is not good against the bad, or Moabs in general. These guys, though, rocket it. I mean, this looks like it's not a crazy amount, but don't forget, anywhere on the screen he can hit it. And we did not spend that much money on these guys. I mean, we easily got 4 of these guys doing the exact same thing here. It's like 100 damage twice a second. It's like pretty awesome. And we end up with over 60 grand left over at the end of this, and the bad balloon is gonna go down. Though, admittedly, he did get a little bit further than I would have liked. You know, if we played like an advanced map or a tougher map than this might be a little trickier. Either way, though, round 100 goes down easily. We get a nice Alk insta-monkey, and everything works out beautifully. Psy is actually our monkey star. That's actually kind of interesting. And he almost made it to level 20, too. Or they almost made it to level 20. So yeah, Elite Sniper, though, 354. Clearly the cleanup master of disaster. 238 and 219 for our supply drop snipers, though. Keep in mind that I don't think you get that much extra damage or popping power from supply drop. Adds a crate. Regular attack also damages lead blues. It increases shrapnel pop power. Okay, it does. It increases the pop power, so I kind of lied on that. But it also makes money, so it's totally worth it. Again, paid for themselves easily. These guys did not do bad, and they were amazing early and mid-game towers. There was nothing like them to just insta-kill a mob like that. All right, it's awesome to see. And then also, Legend of the Night, or excuse me, Dark Champion, still only at 382, who, oh my god, who got more? He did. He got more than my Elite Sniper. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed, press that like button, subscribe, and have a super duper delicious day.